back. Well, I guess it's an open box video. The box is open. Alright, I just opened this the other day to make sure it was what it was my order, and it was. And here it is. Static cling window tint. Yes, yes. How are you gonna tint your windows as cheap as possible, Mike? Well, we're gonna use this. Right now I'm just checking it out because it's like midnight, so I'm not gonna go out and tint the windows at the moment. Or will I? Nope. We need some garage type action. I just want to see what it looks like. I'm not trying to, oh, there it goes. I'm not trying to damage it. Yeah, I'm not trying to damage it like getting that sticker stuck to it. I'm just trying to investigate it a little bit. This should be exactly the size I need for the window. I mean, not exactly, but all right. I just want to see. I just want to see if I can see through it. You see, it goes on and it comes back off. So I just want a good look at this here. I've taken it off the backing, which it can go right back on. That's what it does. It's not gonna go back on perfectly, but it's not gonna be perfect. I want to see, can we see through it? You can see through it, but everything keeps rolling back up at me. I know it makes sense that it would. Well, we had 1 second there where it didn't show. So we're gonna be putting this on the Privia, and I'm gonna start probably on the driver's side. The driver's side windows right behind me, because I don't really look out those at all. Probably the one with the seats, where the seats sit up against, because I was used to having the seats up against it, and now I put them back down. So it was nice to have them blocking the window. And here we go. Looks good. Next time you see it, I'll probably be out near the Privia trying to cut it. Probably tomorrow, or maybe next week, who knows. But there it is. Gila, Gila. Static cling window tint. This is like, there's a, right there. 2 feet by 6.5 feet. And that should get a couple windows. At least. And this was like $17 or something on Amazon. So yeah, and you could take it back off. So that's what I like about it too, is that my Toyota already has like an original tint on it, and I don't want to damage that, and I don't want to mess up. Like if I want to sell my car as original, as a Privia, you know, collector's edition. It's a collector's item. It's supercharged. Laugh if you want, but I'm saying I don't want to mess up the original tint, and I want to add more tint to it, and that's what we're doing. And then you can take it off. All right, go to the Privia. All right, here we go. Here's my window. Pretty good in terms of the tint action. I'm happy with it, and I still need to clean it up. I just didn't want to like accidentally remove it, so I just let it dry. But I'll come get the Windex at it, and that should clear it up. I don't really look through this window anyway, so, but yeah, that should clear it up. It does have some bubbles in it. There's, yeah, and I messed up a little bit. To be expected. I mean, I expected it. So I got a couple more tools here this time. We got an X-Acto knife. I don't know if it's sharp or not, so that's, we're getting there. Then I got this knife. Again, this is sharp in the middle, but not really on the tip. And yeah, well, it's gonna get worse because this doesn't cover a full window now, because I watched other people doing this and they're like, you know, cut it out. Like, I feel them, but
you gotta play each application how it goes. All right, because look, this has a tint on it. Not even a tint. Yeah, I guess it's a tint. It's window, but it's black to like there, like a good inch, like at least an inch. And so I cut extra now, and then I forgot that part because I was, you know, watch someone else do it, and they're like, go over it and then trace it over, and they're like, leave extra space. I feel all that, but I should have just not paid attention to that, because when I was doing this in the beginning, I remembered like, hey, there's a big area here that's already, that you don't got to cover. All right, so now what happens when I put it over? Now when I put it over, it doesn't stretch all the way. So we got to use, and it's like a tilted window, like, right, it goes like that and that. So you got to use extra long amounts, and then you have some that's not going to get used. So you can see there's like a corner here that's going to be open. That's not how I wanted to do it, but I knew like that's how it goes in real life. So whatever, this stuff's $17 for the roll. It covers like 2 windows if you cut it appropriately. I'm finna still cover 2 windows because I got area right here. That's why I saved it. I knew it. I was like, oh, I cut too much and now it's not gonna work. I thought I might be able to stretch it still, but no, I'm not. But we'll make it look good, I guess, or we'll try. But it comes off if it needs to. And really, this part's still having problems. We're just gonna slap a little extra piece over there. Some pieces are gonna have a little overlapping. So you could probably do this better. You could probably do this better than me. I don't know. It's not the easiest job, but it's not the hardest job. It just depends on how your skill level in this area and your measurements, measuring ability, cutting ability, all that, and the amount of time you want to take to do it, and having sharp utensils and spray bottles at work. We got a different spray bottle here. All right, let's refill this. That should be good. Just doesn't feel like it's working in my favor here. Maybe I need to tape it. It's like a bug flying around it. Oh yeah, and all this carpet crap. Shout out to the people on Craigslist that gave this away for free. Didn't seem to mention that. And there has to be some type of thing in the way, doesn't there? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I think I'm just gonna tape it up. It's terrible. That's terrible. I don't think any of this is gonna work. So yeah, probably just buy the squeegee or something. I don't know. No, don't do it. You can use tape and it'll work, I think. I mean, I think it'll just go on there. Don't do this with no real tint though. Oh God, that's horrible. It didn't get much worse than that. All right, we're back. We got the scissors. I think the scissors need to be there from the start. People aren't really talking about the scissors like that, but I'm gonna say put the scissors into the mix. That's pretty good. I was really in it just for blocking the sun, and so people can't really see in as easy, and having a cheap tint. There it is. If you want it perfect, then just clean it up. Just clean the windows hecka well before you put it on. Measure twice, cut once, right? Stuff like that. Go ahead and just get some sharp razors. We really should. I just don't have the razor for that. I didn't have that right type of razor for the X-Acto knife, but that X-Acto knife with a sharp razor would have been great. You could do better than I did. You could do better than I did for sure. And I'm gonna do better than I did when I do this one and this side window. So you can't really beat it for like $18, even if you don't do a good job and you don't have the tools and and follow the directions and everything like that, you're still gonna come out with this. I can see through it. It's not purple. It does have some bubbles. I don't know if you can see them or not. And that's just that's due to my installation. Like if I had a proper squeegee and I had to really like wet down the windows more and I had to really clean the windows up and had the proper cutting tools, I could have done slightly better. But I don't know. I don't know why I'm like that, but I like to see how good I could do with nothing and then move up from there, I guess. I'm happy with it. All right, here we go back in the van. You can see the back window doesn't have the static cling tint and the side window does. So there's a difference for you right there. I just did this back window and this sliding door. This one I had pieces just sitting on, like extras. And you could see even if you had to put it up like that, it could help. Definitely from the outside, you can't see in. So I'm gonna take this off right now. Wow, that's crazy. It like stuck together almost, like, because these were just extra pieces I had laying around. That almost became one piece. That's gonna have to get reused on something. It's just soap and water.
Okay.
And then you could come, but you got to hit it with soap and water anyway, so I don't even know if the glass cleaner makes a difference or not.
Well, as long as it's clean, it can't hurt.
That's what I'm saying. It might be a waste of glass cleaner. What? And make it overhang.
I mean, I'll clean the outside.
You know, I don't need it outside cleaned. I'm just sticking it on the inside. I'm cutting corners here, literally.
Okay.
Damn, everything I say is real. I'm cutting corners. I'm knowing, just go at it like I go at things.
More paper towel, or you good?
Just go at it. Just clean it good, because, but already settle for less. Like I'm settling for less.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna do it perfectly, but I'm getting 2 windows.
In the sun almost.
I'm doing 2, yeah, I'm doing it, and I'm getting 2 windows done for $17.
Yeah. Well,
And it works.
The Blazer one is pretty long, so one piece would do.
And you could remove that later and use it on another car if you wanted to.
Clean it and put it on another. I'll look into it someday. All right.
Yeah, the first step is clean the window really good. Like clean it really good. I'm not using glass cleaner on it because I'm already having to spray it down. Like I'm having to do that as soon as I'm putting this static cling stuff on. So I'm just trying to get it clean, because like there's stuff you're not seeing there that needs a little bit of scrubbing sometimes. Like I put the one on the other window and I was like, oh, there was like a hair stuck in there, and then there was like little things that need to be scratched off. So, but for the price though, for the price. And then like I'm not one that even likes to take things to places. Like I don't like waiting to get like cars smogged and windows tinted, and you know, I just don't like doing that. I don't like going to the store like that. I'm just like, how can I get it the quickest or whatever. Anyway, I like to do things myself, I guess you could say. All right, here we go. This is the template I cut for the sliding door on my Privia. This one is a little bit different. I'm just gonna not cut the corner like this. I'm just gonna go like that. See, not cutting corners. All right, and I put this on the inside like this. The last window, I put this side to the window. I didn't put this side of the window. I think they're the same. The only difference is that this side you touch, like I'm touching it right now, and this side you don't touch. So you might want to put this one up because it doesn't have any handprints or hairs or anything on it. But I think you could put it on both ways, because I've just had pieces laying around that I've just been sticking on to random windows and stuff. We're just trying different experiments, and so I'm pretty sure it's just going wherever you want it to. I already think we're working with extra, so I'm just gonna come out here. Like, I would like to leave all that, but it sticks back together and it's not much to do anything with anyway. So it is gonna probably go on the Caprice. It's gonna get the back side windows, the back little windows tinted, probably that might fit perfectly or probably not perfectly. I probably just cut it just wrong now, but we'll put two pieces together then. But all right, now we just got to cut this one somehow. Again, I might want to leave extra at the same time. I think it's already got extra. It helps to put it on when you don't have like all this extra material. So that's why I'm getting rid of it. Otherwise, I would say, yeah, leave it if you can, but it makes it heavy. The window is gonna like fall down. And I'm sure you could do better than I did. You know, you don't gotta be like me. You could be a doctor or a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? This should work, and if not, it's just gonna be like the rest of them where I just keep coming up short. This one, and then also we're gonna have to do another window cut, which is, I could say, cut a little at a time. Yeah, good. Listen to yourself, Mike. You're telling people like you're not the one who's the one who needs to listen. That voice, the inside voice, I'll tell you. All right, this is clean. As clean as it's gonna get until I see that there's like a hair or something. All right, get it wet. It's just soap and water. It's your friend. Okay, this window we're gonna do this time. Window's open. If you have the ability to open the window, you might want to open that window. Also, I might start spraying this down as soon as I get it off on the corner here. These are always fun. All right, it's not too bad on these though. Like all things that are rolled. Well, not all things, but a lot of things that are rolled like to unroll. And that makes it fun too. We'd like it if it didn't like stick on everything. We want to get more water on this as well, I believe. You kind of want to, I think you want to put it on this, the film too. We'll try to get it from up top as well. And hopefully we didn't cut it inappropriately. Okay, we got a little corner action here that needs to go. But as long as we got it on this side, I think we're good. I think we got it. All right, now we need our squeegee thing, which is, I've been using this credit card with some cloth wrapped around it. It works pretty good, not gonna lie. We got extra material right there. I don't really want to mess with it yet. You can kind of just tuck it in the side, you know, if you can, if you want to, or you can cut it. When it comes to cutting things, less is more, right? All right, we're getting better though. I'm getting better here. So this has to be cut right here, and that's a fun one because, like I'm saying, less is more. Scissors, we're gonna do it like this. I should just cut like a little slit here first. I should cut like a real little amount. Oh, what are you doing? I don't know. I don't know, Mike. That old guessing game hasn't been working that well. A little bit more. That one, a little bit more. Just a little bit. 'Cause Maybe you have some type of math calculation skills that are better than mine. Okay. You can use them. This might be the time. We still got to move this over like that just a little bit and just make sure that stretches. Just gonna make it. I think we need to cut just a little bit more. See, you don't want to cut too much, so I don't. It's true. Okay, like I said, you could do better than me, probably. You probably can. Yeah. No, I don't know if you could do better than me this time, though. This is my fourth window here. Ooh, we almost got that. That one we might have got a window finally without making a mistake. I don't want to jinx myself here. Of course, it's the window I can't see out of it all. It's like directly behind me. Perfect. This is the hard part right there, hitting that corner. I might have got enough of it off now to get a good cut on it. Bring a good knife with you. And it wants to move, that's a problem. And then when it cuts, it's like, I cut, it's done deal. Like what you want, game over. Moves are made. You kind of gotta hold it at the same time. And then one part always wants to not. One part wants to not come off, probably. I don't know if anyone can see anything. So I'm just trying to make the cut here. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's a spicy meatball. Yeah. That's the best window that we did so far. So far. I'm not really seeing too many mistakes on this one. Good, it's about time I got it. Almost, we're not done yet though. We're not out of the forest yet. Over here, I would just tuck this part in, I think, because sometimes it's like, it was like, yeah, that was how it was supposed to go down. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Yes, we did it this time. Still, it could be better, I'm sure. But that's pretty good. You could just do this all day. All right, this will clear up too, so after a couple days, this will look way better. It'll look like this one in the back, or yeah, this side. Except it won't have slight imperfections, because this one we got this one. All right, that was just using regular tools. All I had was scissors and a credit card and a piece of cloth, some dish soap, water, and a spray bottle. I'm sure if you had better utensils, or and also we had this X-Acto knife, which did help, but have a nice blade. Also, we use a regular razor on some of the first windows. It can be done, but I think the X-Acto knife helps a little bit better because you can get into like a tighter spot. But I still say, yeah, we still got some bubbles. You gotta just work them out. It just depends how good you want it. That's way good for me. And the best thing is you can peel it back and do it again if you have to. Like on this side, I had to take it back and do it again because I didn't have to, but I did because it had like a hair in it. So it's real foggy right now, and you can see I missed the spot right there. That's what I'm saying. Practice makes perfect. I want to put a little piece on there, but I also want to let this dry because, yeah. But I want to get like a perfect little, we're just going to put a little piece on there. If I could cut it perfectly, that would be nice, but I don't think I can. I could probably if I took like forever. I probably will then. That's what we're doing then. All right. It doesn't gotta be all the way perfect. That's good enough. See, it just stuck on there. I didn't even have to put any water on it. So it just depends how good you want to do it. So I can move it back if I wanted to. You could do whatever you want. You could cut it to perfection. You cut it to perfection if you wanted. That's pretty good. All right, no one's noticing any of the imperfections. All you can do is see me now. Except for this back window. Can't see in anymore. You can't. All right, there it is. You can't see in anymore. You can't. Maybe if you look hard and that's pretty dark because I have the other side dark too. This one not done yet. That's pretty dark. You get to see the one window back there that's not done yet. That's still hazy. It'll clear up. Same with that one. And I got these shades in there now, so, and I got my shades on. What's up with everyone? The back one's the last one to do. So yeah, this roll material is like, yeah, I'll explain later. But yeah, I could basically get 2 windows done. It's about 6.5 feet. It's 6.5 feet by 24 inches. So 2 feet by 6.5 feet. And I think this is 2 feet right here by like 4. So I have another roll I'm gonna do with that. But I wanted to get these back ones done first. I'm not gonna do the side ones. You could do these ones too if you want to. I probably won't do that. But I don't know. I'm probably gonna put some of this stuff on the Caprice because I have a bunch of extra pieces. And I'm probably actually gonna buy a roll for the Caprice too to put in my back window to just save my back seat. Because you could just take this stuff back off. So clean the windows good and cut correctly or live with mistakes. Sometimes it's hard to cut around certain things, and you know, it takes practice. So, but I'm much better than tint material. Like any person can deal with this. You could deal with it, but it just depends how good you want it cut. Like if I went professional, I don't know, I think I would just keep practicing. I think you could do pretty good with this stuff. I mean, you cannot see in there. You can see through my front window, and you can see through the back, that side window that's open. You can see the back window and the front window, but you can't see anything else. That's the GoPro straight to the glass. Look, this one's dirty, but you can see in there perfectly. All right. Also, we got a piece over here in my brother's car. You can't really see it, but you probably can, like if I move over. Yep, It's dirty, so I don't want it to show, but I'm saying, like, I'm not trying to scratch my lens. You can see I'm just looking through his regular tint, and now I'm moving over to the left. You can see the Odyssey in the background, and then I went to the patch where I put the little piece. Now you can't see the Odyssey. Now I'm gonna keep going to the left, and there you can see it again. All right, it works. It works. All right, we'll be back one window at a time. I'm gonna leave these front ones for now. All right, here we go. Here's the wrap up for the static window cling tint film. Static window cling tint film, I think that's what it's called. Anyway, here's the wrap up. Here's my windows. It's pretty dark. We did this one, we did this one, this one, this one, and this one. And I was able to get that all done for about $60, which is a pretty good deal. It's dark, it looks good from the outside, you can't see in. This one came out the worst because I have the rear window defroster. Now it's kind of in the way. It was a little bit harder to cut that one. It just takes some practice. So, let me look at in the inside here. It's pretty dark. So yeah, you definitely can't see in super easy anymore. It's way cooler in here, temperature wise. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, if someone tries to break my windows, or if my window shatters for some reason, it's not gonna shatter, it's gonna be stuck to window cling tint. Maybe, I don't know, it might just fall off. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with it. I would just say make sure you cut it correctly, or else you might have some problems. The first one I did pretty good. You can't really see because this is these seats are in the way, but I had a couple of little spots where I had to take another piece and add it. Right here, actually, you can't see it from the outside and the seat's blocking, but we'll probably show that in a video, or maybe not, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, the best one I got was that one right there. I cut that one like perfectly, and I did it off a template of this one. So I took a template because I had watched some videos and they were saying, you know, spray it up, cut it out, and then put it on the inside. And I did that, and then I forgot to here is like stock tint, to here, to there, to there. So it was a waste, and it doesn't really stick to anything else but the window. So just look at your windows first and make sure you know what you're doing. And that rear window was hard because of the angle it's at. Like you can see, it's at this angle right here, and the bigger the piece, the heavier it is. So it wasn't cut perfectly because I got rubber material out here. And I didn't try to cut it on the outside. I guess, yeah, I probably should have done what they say, is lay it up out here, cut it to size, and then put it in. But still, I still had these rear defroster things in the way. So those had to be cut around, and it was just, yeah, if you're good at doing stuff like that, you could have done it. What I recommend for the future is probably just doing a fold over. Like you can see some areas here I didn't finish cutting. I just folded them over, and it's like double tint. There's a couple areas where you can see through, but you get what you pay for. But yeah, and there's a couple bubbles in there, but this stuff is good because you could just pull it off and put it back on. But the reason like there's really bubbles there is because it's just hard to get around this defroster material. But at least my defroster is intact, and I can take this stuff off if I want to go back to normal someday. And it's doing what I want, is to keep people from being able to see in and keeping it dark on the inside. So yeah, that's it right there. I don't know
why my camera is not reacting. All right, so yeah, there it is. There's the windows are done. All right, here we go. Mike, I'm out here. What's up with everyone? Here's the van. This is a tinted window. It's not washed right now. This is like 6 months later since I installed it. It's been doing great. Highly recommended. Definitely. Let me go inside here real quick. I guess I should have washed the windows, but I just wanted to do reality, you know, keep it real. And I have my sunglasses on. All right, it could be a little bit wavy. I don't know if you guys can even see. It's pretty hard to pick up, but it's not as clear as a tint would be. But it's pretty good, like, especially if you're doing it yourself. You would maybe be able to put this on better than you would be able to put a tint. Like, to put tint on, you got to be good. So you would have to pay to get it done, or I don't know. But anyway, here it is from the inside. It does have a little bit of waviness to it. Sometimes it looks a little foggy, but for the price, I mean, it's dark, and you really, with the 5%, you really cannot see in here. Like, you see, I can see out right now, and there's a difference between the front window is not done. There's a rear window. You can see out the back way more. This one has the sliding door. It's slid open, so now you can see through it. There's I messed up and didn't cut it correctly when I first did it. And on the video, I showed like the best window getting done, which is that one. So yeah, you could do it however you want. Choose your method, but for the side windows, I decided to make a template. The first window I cut, and I did what people were saying. It was like put it on the outside and then cut it, but that there's like extra tint. It's just that comes stock, so I'd wasted material. So I decided to make a template. For this back window, this was the hardest one to do. You can see I have this defroster, and then around here it didn't really stick. It doesn't really stick well to the defroster material. And here I just overlapped it. I just doubled it over. I could have cut it, but then I started thinking, why am I cutting it? I could just overlap it. There were some areas I cut off that I maybe could have overlapped. I mean, I didn't want it to look too bad. I really did this at like night, and it was really difficult because it was such a big piece, and it didn't stick as well to this window because of it's aimed like this, you know. I was thinking if I did it again, I would maybe go park on a hill somewhere. I'm really serious about that too. Like, if I had been leaning back some like this, because the two angles I had on it were this and up here open, and it was just, it kept falling down. If I had had someone else helping me, then maybe it would have been easier, but still, I didn't find that one to be that fun. Yeah, but I got it done though. It's not perfect, but you can't see in. It does have some bubbles around it, but I knew it wasn't gonna be perfect, and that's fine. If I wanted to get it done correctly, I'd just get it tinted. Actually, this was the correct way to do it, because I don't care, and I could pull it off right now if I wanted to. The only bad thing about it is that it's kind of hard to back up, but that's just because it's so dark, and it doesn't have anything to do with the tint quality. So yeah, overall, I'm very happy with it. For like $60, I think even probably a little less than 60, I was able to get 5 windows tinted. And yeah, my main objective was keeping people from seeing in and keeping the sun out. So yeah, mission accomplished. So just you can get a view of it from the inside. You can still see out, but seeing in is a different story. So yeah, definitely highly recommended. Definitely. I'm gonna be using this stuff again. It just depends. If you're doing like a show car or something, you want perfect tint, then you just get it done. You know what I'm saying? But if anything else, I'm just use this stuff. On the side windows, I didn't really want tint because you get pulled over for that out here. So yeah, I don't know how it would be on the side. Maybe if I had to look directly out of it every day, I might just get a real tint. But I can't lie, I'd probably just get this. It does get fogged up a little bit, and maybe I could even clean these still a little bit better. I mean, I definitely could clean them better. They got a little bit dirt on them just from being 6 months, but yeah, it probably looks pretty good on camera. It looks good in person, but yeah, you can see just a little bit of waviness or fogginess to it sometimes, but a lot of the bubbles are gone, if there were any. So yeah, just depends how good you want it. So I think that's about it. So hopefully some of the footage I put in this video would help some of the people out there just to see what the product is, see if they wanted to use it, work with it, whatever the case may be. So there it is. There's my Privia van. Definitely, again, I'm very happy with it for $60. And I didn't even really, I don't plan these videos out that great. I would have gone around it beforehand and shown what it looked like with the no tint, but hopefully you guys in the videos can see, like, I started showing it after the first tint. I should have done a walk around beforehand, but I wasn't thinking. But yeah, my van, I'll post some more videos of my van so you guys can see that if you want. But there it is. All right, peace. See y'all in the next one.